welcome to episode 21 of the Knitting Hookup. I'm Ellie.
And I'm Melissa.
And well, we've been gone for, I guess the last time was January we recorded. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. January. So it's been a little difficult to get our schedule where they can meet up. So, because like on my end, I've had sick kids, and I think you've had sick kids on your end, and
I've been
then
actually too.
oh,
Yeah, I'm just getting over it.
oh, that's not good. And
Okay.
then I think you went to Chicago,
Hmm?
and then we went to Arizona. So yeah, it's been our schedules have
But
been really something else. But
yeah.
we're here today.
Yeah. And
Yay!
looking down, I'm knitting. Look, everyone knitting.
Woo! All right.
Then look. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, so my daughter Lily, she ended up having tonsillitis, and
Aww.
one of her tonsils was larger than the other one. And I took her to the urgent care, and the doctor there was like, well, we'll go ahead and put on her some antibiotics. And they did the strep test, but it came back negative. And then we're like, well, we're going to do another strep test, but this one has to
Mm-hmm.
be sent off, and it takes several days to get it back. And then he's like, okay, so if her tonsil doesn't get better, or if it gets worse, then you probably need to take her to the ER because it needs to be drained. He said it would be like, oh, something, I don't know, you'd have to go get it drained, whatever. Well, then Sunday came around and it didn't get smaller. It didn't necessarily get worse. Maybe it kind of did. It looked like it was getting maybe a little larger. So we didn't want to take any chances. So we took her to the ER like he told us to. And the doctor there decided to go ahead and do a scan on her to make sure it wasn't anything serious. And sure enough, it was okay. But then that doctor decided to put her on some different antibiotics. Well, then she had a reaction to those antibiotics. Oh my goodness. So
Gosh.
then the following day I had to make an appointment to see the doctor because those antibiotics, she had a bad reaction to those. And so then they ended
Poor
up
thing.
he ended up saying just go ahead and let her finish the first set of antibiotics. Um, so we finally got through all of that. And yeah, she ended up getting
Oh,
better. But that was
that does not sound fun. That.
no, going to the urgent care,
Aw.
then the ER, then the doctor. Yeah, it was a lot of running around,
Aw. But
but
she's better now, right?
all better. Yes, all better, and no one else got sick in the house, so that was good.
That's good too. That's
Yes,
always a bonus.
yeah. So,
Hmm.
and so you got sick. So did you get like the flu sick, or what'd you get?
Don't know. No clue. Was in Chicago with my son. I took my middle son, just me and him went to Chicago, a little one-on-one for a weekend and had a lot of fun on that. But then on the way home on the train ride, I did not feel good. Cough. Look now, as if I gotta prove it now. Sore throat, but no fever, which was great, and lethargic. So I actually took the next day off from work. And then I felt significantly better for a few days. I thought, because I really pumped myself full of emergency vitamins and stuff like that. So I thought, wow, this might have ran its course quick. But then over the weekend, like a week, 4 or 5 days later, I got like hit again. Like I just felt really tired again. So I just rested that weekend, and it's just been like it's just a bad cold, really. My throat feels fine now. It's just, what do you do?
Right.
Our weather's so wacky here.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who
Mm-hmm.
knows?
Yep.
What do you do?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
Not
so
bad.
you had a good time in Chicago.
We did. We had a ball. Me and him had an absolute blast. I've been planning on taking him for a while now, and we just finally, I was just like, let's just get on the train and go, and we just did. We had a great time. I've been to Chicago several times. I love Chicago. have friends there and everything, but never really done that many touristy things. And we did this time around. We had fun. We went up on the Willis Tower and looked out on the sky deck, which used to be called the Sears Tower.
Yes.
Went and saw some sculptures. We did shopping. We did all kinds of stuff. We had a great time.
Oh, good.
It was fun.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good time.
And then we went to Arizona, and we went and spent some time with Paul's parents, and we had a great time. They live kind of way out by, if anybody's familiar with Arizona, right behind them is called the White Tank Mountains, and they kind of live over there. And so you just like cross the street, and then you're in the desert. So we took bikes and we rode around in the desert on trails, which was a lot of fun. And they love to play pickleball, so we did that. And they just kept us busy the whole time. They took us to some like fest thing that was nearby, and then we did a Jeep tour through the desert, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, we had a great time. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, wow.
So, all right. You been wearing any of your sweaters lately?
No, I don't wear any of them.
Why not?
So the only one I would wear would be my my cardigan. The other one, I don't like how it fits me. And then I have one. Actually, I need to break the other one out because it's probably too small. I gained weight, but I'm losing weight again now, so it might fit me now. So it didn't fit for a little while there. What else do I have? Just have a cardigan and 2 sweaters, I think. Is that all I have? To look. So yeah, but the one the easy one or whatever that pullover we both did.
Oh yeah.
I hate how that looks like. I just think it looks so frumpy on me. I am not a fan of that. I don't know if I knit the right size. I mean, I love knitting it and I love it on other people. I'm thinking I probably didn't knit the right size because it looks horrible on me.
Do you think maybe you could shrink it in the dryer a bit?
I don't know. I almost feel like it either has to go one or two ways. Like, I think it could actually go bigger, and I'd probably like it better. It's like, it's just enough ease. It just looks sloppy, other than, how the other one's supposed to be, it's supposed to be real big and a lot of negative ease. I don't know, to be honest, but I don't know that fitted's going to go well either with, I don't know.
Have you tried Have you tried blocking it and then really stretching it out? You'd have. Oh, okay.
So, you know what? It was fun to knit. It is what it is. It's a pretty sweater. Maybe I'll just give it to somebody one day. I'll know somebody that tries it on. It looks good on them. I'll be like, there you go. There's your sweater.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know.
I just want to tell
It looks like you are.
Yes. So I'm wearing the Comfort Fade cardigan by Andrea Mowry. And it's one of my favorites. I really like it because if I get hot, I can take it off, and I actually
love that.
So you're supposed to have it like this side on the out,
Yeah.
but I like the knit side on the out, so you can kind of see
The stockinette side, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. So I've been wearing a lot of my sweaters. Yeah. Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
But
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to tell our audience that if you notice Melissa's video getting a little strange, it's because our internet here, I don't know if it's because like the whole neighborhood is on the internet because everyone's home. And everyone will know what I'm talking about. Being home, staying home, everybody's on the internet, they're streaming. So please be patient with us this time if you see Melissa's video quality not so great because it's on our end. So sorry.
Well, and it kind of matches me. I was telling Ellie before we started recording that I celebrated St. Patrick's Day with a group of friends yesterday. Had a great time, but staying up late and all that stuff again, and I'm tired. Like, I am not running at all the pistons aren't firing right now. Like, after I'm done with this, I'm taking a nap. So it might seem like a little like she seems a few levels. I am. I'm
Yeah.
a little. So maybe the internet's just matching my current energy level.
And are your kids out of school to the end of the month? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
they are. They go in tomorrow to get their packets and all that stuff.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and then we start homeschooling.
It's not all that scary.
I've never wanted to homeschool ever. Not ever. I mean, I love people who do it. I work full time. Like we're gonna have to do it at night. My oldest is easy. He can take care of himself. But I have a first grader and a seventh grader, and actually, it's probably the seventh grader that scares the living daylights out of me. His is hard enough now that there's times I'm like, I don't know, and his is more intense. I don't know. I'm not freaking out about it, but I am not excited about it.
Are they not implementing e-learning, online learning?
They are.
They are. Okay.
They are, but I just
Mhm.
do not have high hopes for this.
It'll be
So,
okay. It'll be okay.
what I told myself last night as I thought about it, I was like, okay, so Ruby's in first grade. So even if she, if I just didn't, she's probably the one that's easiest. Like if I was going to slough off on somebody, it would be hers. She's in first grade. There's nothing that's going to impact her life after. I mean, she needs to learn her stuff.
Right.
But it's not in college. Middle school, same way. So I'm like, if this just is a total dumpster fire that I think it might be, we'll recover. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So,
all right.
I don't
know. Okay. Well, I
guess.
guess.
But I feel like with what you told me that I guess there's certain things you can and can't talk about. I mean, you know what made me think about Harry Potter and saying Voldemort. Like they never said his name. I feel like we should call this.
Yes.
He who shall not be mentioned.
Yes. YouTube's got some things they would like for you not to discuss. So anyway, yes, we could, but there's no point. So because it's everywhere as far as talking about it.
Like it doesn't know it.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just get right into our knitting then. So I know you're knitting a sock. I'm going to show your sock again.
Can you see that? Oh, wait, hold on, right here. Hold on.
Oh.
I got a knot in there. It's a little tiny knot. I think I'm just going to knit it in. Because it's so tight that I don't even know. I'm trying to loosen it up, but I don't even know that it's worth it.
It depends. Is it on the bottom of your foot or on the leg part? Which part is it on?
I don't know. I haven't knit it yet.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. No, I got you. It's, it would be on the foot part. It would be, because this is what I got.
I guess if it's on the top of the foot, it wouldn't matter. If it's on the bottom of the foot, you might feel a little bit of that knot there, but
I don't think so, though. I mean, we weave in our ends, and I never feel those, and I don't know. I mean, it's you almost can't even see it. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. But anyways, I pulled out, for the love of God, I'm dropping my yarn. Okay, so this is my yarn. I did Autumn Crush. This is I think this was the first colorway I ever did. And no, yes, I was going to sell this at one point. I didn't. I still consider it. Maybe I'll do it in all this time off I'm going to have. Who knows?
I hope I get a skein.
Right. But this needs a toe. And I just put it on before here to see how far it was. I thought it was ready for a toe. It just needs a couple more rounds. It's almost there. So just a plain vanilla sock, but I like this. I love this colorway. This was my favorite. The colors are real saturated. They came out really good.
It is. It looks wonderful. Wonderful.
Well,
great job. Great job.
That's what I'm doing. And then look, this was the heels and toes, and my dog got into the bag, so trying to figure that out.
Oh boy. I have a sock too.
Let me see. What do you got?
Okay.
All right. I feel like I want to do movies and socks right now. Ooh, that's not bad. Oh, you know what? I didn't wind it. That was what happened.
Oh.
Oops. I don't know how that happened like that. Anyways, let's see what you got.
Okay, I'm knitting an by Easter vintage Easter colorway. So that's it.
I like it.
Vintage Easter.
Okay, and just so you know, so you were talking about issues and we were talking about the videos. So Ellie was seeing it on her end, and I hadn't seen anything on my end. You just briefly paused a couple times there on my end. So just letting you know.
We're just going to push through.
Right.
We're just going to push through. So am I clear now?
Do
Can
your
you see
sock
that?
again.
Okay. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my Vintage Easter, and I'm putting in a green toe, and I haven't done the heel yet. So, and then I've started this.
Pretty.
I've started the second one. They're kind of shorter socks. I kind of like the shorter socks, so that's what I like to knit. But anyway,
Okay, show me your cuff. Where's your
the cuff.
Where's your cuff? Like how long's your cuff? Ooh, you did a fold down, didn't you? What's your
Yeah.
You did something on your cuff. What'd you do? What's it called?
I do it on my sock machine.
Ah.
So you start knitting a tube, and then you have to stop, and then you have to gotta do something special with the sock machine in order to do the cuff, and that's how you do it, and then you continue on. Yeah. So, and then I went with this kind of a strange green color.
I like it though. It's a good contrast.
Yeah, I think it goes good with these little specks here. So.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So anyway, if anybody's interested,
like
and this Vintage Easter's in my shop on a lot of bases, so you can go there and get it if you're wanting to knit something for Easter. And you can also join our Easter KAL that we have going on as well. So those are my socks. Yep.
All right. I actually found something too that I have not started knitting on, but I was so excited because we talked about this months ago, and I said, remember how I said I had Christmas socks? All they needed was heels and toes. They're like done. I was so excited. I wanted to finish those, but I couldn't find them. I found them.
Yay!
Yeah, super excited because they are like ridiculously done. I think one of them's even completely done. Well, let me see. Okay. So this is Brew City Yarns. Okay, no, this needs a heel. This wasn't meant to be a Christmas colorway, and I guess it's, I thought it reminded me a little bit of Christmassy, so I was using it for that, but now that's not Christmas, I guess.
Okay, your video is really blurry, so hold on a second. Let's see if it clears up. It's starting to clear up. Is it going to clear up? Hold on, let me ask my husband to make sure the kids aren't downloading anything. So as low
Okay,
as,
all right, let me know.
So, hold on.
All right. So, Christmas socks.
All right.
So, we have technical difficulties that we're trying to work through. So some of it seems a little disjointed. It's because maybe it is. But we're going to do the Christmas sock again that I found that has been missing in action for months. So it's not a true Christmas sock colorway because what are they? This is Brew City Yarns. Oh, Cruella de Vil. So this is one of their Disney colorways.
Oh.
Actually reminds me of Dr. Seuss or
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
But this one needs a heel, an afterthought heel, which you know I hate those. And then, because these are the ones I did 2 at a time. Or no, I did the tube. I did the tube and divided it.
Oh.
The one tube, And so this one, ooh, you see what I did there? I don't even know where the heel goes on this one. But, this needs a toe. So this one needs a toe.
Yeah.
And then I need to mark it for the, but that's it. I need 2 heels, 1 toe.
Okay.
And these are done. So I found them. That was good.
That was good. Very
good. And I know this didn't come with it, but I grabbed this out of something. I have so many minis. Who knows?
I like that color. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they definitely have it in here. I mean, look at it. It's almost like a perfect match.
Yes.
So that's what I have for socks. And that is all my knitting.
Okay. Wow.
Do you have more on the needles?
Oh, yeah. I've got, I got 3 more things. Yeah.
Ooh.
So.
Let's see it. What you got? I'm kind of curious if you're going to pull out, because I saw your notes, so I'm wondering if one of them.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
So this is my Navelli. So.
That's beautiful. Oh, I love those colors.
So I'm really
That is
excited about
gorgeous.
this. Yeah. So these were the colors I had showed you. Let's see, the purple. This is on my Yay Silky singles. And if you like these colors, I still have them in the shop. So
Ooh.
got that one.
Yeah, that turned out. I remember when you showed me, I loved them together, but oh, wow, that is just stunning.
That's like
Which one is that colorway?
This is like a carbon copy. It's a black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the bluish one that has like a purple, a little bit of a kind of a purple haze to it. It's really pretty. But yeah, so this is knitted on my Yay Silky singles because the pattern calls for singles anyway. So I'm hoping to get this done in time for my daughter's 8th grade graduation because I'd really like to wear it because it's short sleeves, and I think it'd be really, really pretty with like a pair of black pants or something.
That would be adorable. I love it.
So really like this. I'm finding that maybe because of the silky. Oh, another tip is so singles. I would always suggest to use the yarn on the outside. Don't pull from the center.
That makes sense.
Because it wants to stick really bad, and then you get like a little knot or it tangles up on the inside. So when you're using singles, I would always suggest to just use it from the outside of the ball. And you know what? I've really started using from the outside of the ball more often now. I just find that your ball doesn't fall apart, you know, when it starts getting low. So I kind of like doing that now. I've kind of gotten used to it. So that's a little tip there. And then because this yarn is so slick, I'm thinking I might put my my wooden needles on for this because man, it really slides. I like fast needles such as the metal needles, but this one's almost like too fast. It's really slick on there, and I think I need to slow it down a little bit and have a little bit of a drag because I feel like I might lose my stitches on these. But other than that, I love it. Love it.
Yep. I think that's beautiful. Who did you say? What's that pattern again?
So it's Navelli by Caitlin Hunter, and I can show a picture of it.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm looking. I found a needle, so I'm trying to take that knot out of my yarn because it's a small needle. I think it might work.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be awesome if this comes out.
All right. So here is the. Oops. Wait a minute. Give me a sec. I know I blacked out. There it is. So this is Navelli by Caitlin Hunter.
Oh, so there's no color work at the top. It's just at the bottom.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yes.
And didn't you say you're lengthening that as well?
I might add a couple inches to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so that was that one. I also finished a sweater. I'll show that in a little bit.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see this one. You were like you've been on a sweater kick. You've been great.
I love knitting sweaters. I love it. You know, I used to love knitting shawls. They're fun. I just never wear them. So, but I absolutely love sweaters. And in my preference now for sweaters, I'm starting to like fingering weight sweaters, which a lot of people that would take way too long to knit, and that used to be how I felt. But after I knitted the stone crop, it was fingering weight, and I really enjoyed it. And I felt like, well, because it is a little bit of a crop, it does seem like it doesn't take as long. And anyway, I'm really starting to like fingering weight tops because really here where we live, it does get really cold, but that time that it's really cold for those super heavy sweaters doesn't last very long.
Not anymore, it doesn't.
So I feel like I get more use out of like a fingering weight sweater.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Okay. All right. So, my other sweater that I casted on is the Oxford Circus by Knitted Bliss. And let me show you what it looks like. It looks like, okay, ignore that picture. And okay, so here's one picture of it. Oops, I put it in the wrong one. There it is. So there's, it's called Knitted Bliss, and the pattern calls for mohair.
Uh-huh.
And then here's another picture of it right there.
Is it the mohair striping?
Yes, yes. So you have a solid color and you have a speckled color. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay. All right, go back to me.
I got my knot out.
Oh, yay! Good. Okay, so here is mine. So since I know that I can't wear mohair by itself, it feels prickly on the skin. It feels soft in my hands, but when I put it on, it just feels, it just starts like so prickly. So so this sweater, I'm using my new Surrey base, which is Surrey alpaca and silk. And from what people say, that it does not feel prickly on the skin like mohair. So that's what I'm hoping. So I'm using this color here. This is my speckled one for my contrast color. This is Winterfell.
Pretty.
And then I'm using, this one's just called Winter. It's like a platinum gray. It's a platinum gray color. And I just started this right before we went on our trip to Arizona. So
that'd be beautiful.
Yeah. So I thought I would buy like a little cami top, and then I would wear that under it. But yeah, it probably, I'm assuming that it won't be as warm as like mohair, because you know mohair is really warm. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm really enjoying knitting with this yarn. I would definitely say it's not for a beginner knitter because it's really hard, since it's so fluffy, to see your stitches, especially at the beginning. It's really hard to see those tiny little stitches because it's a lace weight. So it's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not a fingering, it's a lace weight. But
and you hold them, it's just one at a time.
Just
and so when
it's just one.
you're not doubling them up when you're doing the color, are you? The spec, okay.
No. Yeah, it's just a single. So, but I think
what size needles are you using?
These are 5. These are 5s.
Oh, so you're doing lace weight on a 5. So that's not that, because people think lace weight, that's going to go forever. But if you're using size 5 needle, that's pretty lofty and big stitches for that.
Yeah, and I really like the fabric it's given me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yes. So really excited about this one. Okay, so that's that one. And then
that's bottom up, isn't it?
What's that?
Bottom up sweater?
No, that one's top down.
Okay.
The Navelli is bottom up.
Yeah.
And then I have still been grabbing my blanket and knitting on it. It's the Northeasterly by Melissa Alexander-Loomis. So that somewhat
pretty. That's so pretty.
So I still grab it and knit on. This is just my long-term project.
Yeah.
So
I love all those colors. They're gorgeous.
And I'm mixing mohair with my colored portions. This is an alpaca base, and it's already kind of fluffy and fuzzy. And then with my colors, then I add the mohair to it.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's what those are the things I've been knitting on. So.
Wow. Okay.
That's what's on my needles.
Do you have FOs? I don't remember.
Yeah, I have 2 FOs.
Uh-oh. What do you see? I'm going to know before you guys. Oh, I can't wait to see this one. Actually, both of them, but okay. I'm really excited about one of them.
All right.
All right.
I'm assuming you're excited about the Stranger Things cowl.
Yep.
There it is.
It's done! Yay!
It's done. I even put in the colors for the little lights. So
Oh,
if you're not familiar with
wow.
Stranger Things, you need to watch it.
Yeah.
um, and it's reversible, which is
So cool.
so cool.
Oh my gosh, what does your daughter think?
Oh yeah, she likes it.
That's so cool.
It's pretty amazing. So, you know, when I first saw this pattern, I was really scared of it. And as always, there's nothing to be scared of. You know,
Was that your first color work?
this is my first color work.
Okay.
So, and this is once you, oops, I got it upside down. Once you YouTube how to hold your different colors, you know, you get, at first it feels weird, but man, I tell you what, you really get used to it quick, and then it's no big deal. So, yes. So I took a cute picture of her, and I had posted. I wonder if I could. I'll see if I can get a picture of my daughter here. She did not want me to take her picture.
Oh
I
my
was like, well,
goodness.
it's for you. I want a picture of you wearing it. So she was like, well, don't get my face. I'm like, well, I have to get your
Oh my
face.
goodness. Yeah.
I said, well, but you can pull it up, and I said, no one's going to see your entire
Teenager.
face. I know. It's at that age where it's just like, no, Ma, I don't want to do anything.
Very
So,
self-conscious. Yeah.
okay, so here, oops, hold on. My thing's in the way. Okay. All right, there she is. Isn't she cute?
Aww. She looks adorable in that too.
Yes.
Look at her. She should love, tell her she's very pretty.
I know. I
I
love
want to
that
see her
picture.
pretty face.
I thought she looked cute in it, so.
She does.
Okay.
That's so cool. I'm excited. That was like your long-term project. You've had that on the needles for a while.
Oh, man, I was so glad to get that off.
I bet. I knew that one, yeah. Yeah, because you've been working on that for a while.
Well, yeah, because just think, okay, so since it was reversible, you would do all of one color like this, and then you have to do the chart again with the opposite color. And then I did a 3-needle
Right.
bind off. And if you don't know how to do that, it's
Oh,
really,
fun.
really easy. And like Very Pink Knits, she's got a YouTube video on how to do a 3-needle bind off. But most of the time, this is where it gets tricky. Most of the time on 3-needle bind offs, the insides are facing each other, and then you do the 3-needle bind off, and then you turn. We don't do that to this because your right sides will be on the inside, and you won't be able to get to them. So you have to make sure you just place it how you want it to look for the 3-needle bind off, or not, you'll get yourself in a big trouble. But yeah, it's so squishy because there's like 2 layers, you know,
Yeah.
of the fabric. Okay, and then my other one. Okay, I don't know if you remember the original color of my worsted boxy that I had showed you. It was a green color, kind of a brightish green.
Yes, I do.
I wish I would have brought a skein in here, but I didn't. Well, anyway, I knitted the whole thing in that color. And I was like, I don't know. I just didn't like that color on me. It was a pretty color, but I didn't like it on me. So after I got done knitting it, I re-dyed the whole sweater.
Oh, wow.
So here it is. And it's not quite showing up correct on the screen, but it has a really neat like effect. It's got different layers because I dyed this blue over the green, so it's got a really neat type of
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, that is wild. That's cool.
okay.
That is really cool.
So here's the deal. Okay, it's supposed to be oversized, but since I re-dyed it, it stretched out a lot. So I think I'm going to throw it in the dryer and see if I could shrink it up a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's just a tad bit bigger than I'd like it to be. But it's really hard to
Cool.
tell. So
Looks comfy.
it is. And it's worsted, so it's one of those. It's got to be really cold out in order to wear it because I'll
Yeah.
get hot in it. But when I'm done with it, hopefully maybe I can post some pictures, maybe of me wearing it or whatever. So, but
Oh,
yeah. So
I like it.
I
I like it.
love sweaters. Okay.
Sweaters.
I guess you got nothing else to share.
There's nothing FO'd here.
Okay.
No.
All right. I'm going to share. I haven't put this in the shop yet, but maybe by the time I get this video posted, it'll be in the shop. But Lilly made another pin.
Ooh,
And
let's see.
they're like socks.
Oh, they're so cute.
And this goes. This actually is part of the collaboration I did with Julia Ann Knitter from Twin Stitches Designs. She's Julia Ann Knitter on Instagram. Anyway, I collaborated with her, and she's doing a 3-month sock club called the Colorwork Sock Club. And
fun.
so this is kind of a sneak peek of her first design. So,
Oh, very cool.
so anyway,
And when is it going to be released?
April 1st is when the first one will be released. The first pattern comes out April 1st, yeah. And all 3 months she uses my sock sets. So let's see. I think I'm out of one of the sock sets in the shop, but you could still get. She lists all the sock set colorways that she used for her clubs. She lists those, so if you're interested, go check it out. But that is about all the info I have, which is good because you have started to get all pixelated again.
Too funny.
Oh, but we made it through quite a bit.
We did it. We did it.
Okay.
All right.
So is that a wrap?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm looking at it because I don't have anything else.
All right. Okay. So you can find us over at Instagram and Ravelry as the Knitting Hookup. You can find me personally on Instagram and my Etsy. Oh, sorry. I forgot to take this out. I'm no longer on Etsy. It's just artisticlily.com. So, but if you happen to go to Etsy, I meant to talk about that and I forgot. Maybe I should talk about that. Yes, I decided to put my big girl pants on and and to venture off Etsy. So I did that in January, and yes, I'm no longer on Etsy. I do have a link on my Etsy shop in the little like message notification thing there. But yeah, it's just artisticlily.com. You can find me there. My link to my shop is also on my Instagram profile page. Yes. So
Okay.
off of Etsy.
How'd the move go?
It was a lot of work. A lot of work. Yes. But I'm glad it's done, and I'm really enjoying the new shop. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yes.
All right.
So I just outgrew Etsy from what I was wanting to share and what I wanted to have control over. It just didn't fit my needs anymore. And I'd been on Etsy ever since, I started dyeing back in 2016. So yeah, I was ready to move on. So anyway.
Good.
Okay.
Very excited.
So, where can they find you, Melissa?
I am Spicy Homemaker on Instagram.
All right. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you can join us again on the Knitting Hookup. Bye.
Bye.